another toy review for you, and this time it's another Legion class. Frankly, you can tell from the packet it's the Shellformer, but for completion's sake, it's Arachnid. There she is, which obviously you just stand her up and pull her arms out. But you know what? I've got a feeling this is going to be a negative review, but let's have a look at the packaging, get her open, see if it's actually as bad as it looks in there. So here's the packaging for Arachnid, and as you can see, it's the usual Transformers Prime Cyberverse Legion kind of packaging that you'd come to expect, with the exception of, instead of having the Autobots or the Decepticons down the side, you've got a picture of Predacons right there. Entry level 1, Hasbro, Arachnid. There's a helicopter with the crazy bow on the front, which just looks a bit silly. 5+. And on the back, it's the exact same back as all the other Transformers Prime toys that have come before. There's a Decepticon, there's a picture of her and her helicopter, which obviously is going to be a Shellformer. Bit of a load of garb from the show. There's usually a hub logo about here, but not in the UK. And all the legal garb underneath, and a sad onion face, because if you're on the free, you can't play with this. So let's get her open and see if she's actually any good. And in the packet you get the standard photographic instruction manuals. You just basically reverse it to do the reverse mode, and there's Arachnid in her helicopter mode. And you know what, it's not too bad now. Obviously officially you're supposed to have this stupid weapon thing attached to the front. Whatever, we'll show you this now just to show you. And it's a crossbow gun thing. I don't know, but they can hold it, any figure can hold it that way, or they can hold it that way. So it's a gun thing. Bow, dunno. And there's pegs all over the thing, so you can pretty much peg it wherever you want. So there you go, there's the weapon. Last we'll use of that. And of course, the helicopter mode, yeah, it's quite a good approximation of how she looks in the show. So fair enough. Rotors spin. My fingers aren't in the way. So the rotors spin, you know, and it's actually, you know, I like helicopters, they're alright. This one, it is a bit of a Shellformer. It's actually slightly more involved transformation than I thought it would be. I'm not going to do it on screen just for sake of timing, but you can see there's a big Decepticon logo on the front there. Bit of a cabin, quite plain really. Landing gear made out of the knee pads. You can obviously tell they're the feet, and you can obviously tell that's the torso, and that's pretty much it. It stands there, it does that. It's cool. So yeah, we go from this to this, and yeah, it's not bad, I suppose. Bit gappy. Obviously, just as in the show, the rotor blades there get locked up and are supposed to resemble the legs as per the show. Purple arms on there. I hope that's come across in the camera. They look more blue on the camera as I'm looking at it, but I hope that's come across as very dark purple. And, you know, usual spindly legs. She's alright, I suppose. She stands. Well, there you go. She stands perfectly fine. Not much to say about her. She's not the best Cyberverse, but she's certainly not the worst. We'll get a bit of a close up on the head sculpt there. So, you know, pretty damn good head sculpt for something so small. The abdomen section looks good, and yeah, a little bit of articulation, not a lot. It's a Cyberverse, so you've got a ball joint on the arm, so you can pretty much go up and down, but it is quite limited by the way the ball joint is up here. So you get a little bit of inward twist, you get a bit of an outward twist, but not much up and down. You get an ab crunch of sorts, and you've got your hips on ball joints as per usual, and you've got a 90-degree bend at the knee, but then it does make it look quite gappy. And that's pretty much it. You're pretty much going to display it as is, like this, and possibly just I'm torn on this one, guys. It's okay. It's, you know, it's not the best though. From the front it looks okay. From any other angle it's pretty damn atrocious. So really, if you're a completionist of the Cyberverse line, fair enough, pick this one up. If not, frankly, avoid. It ain't that good. I mean, with the weapon as well, it just looks ridiculous. We'll put the bow in. In fact, we'll put it in crossbow mode, like this, if I can even get it in. The hole in the hand is actually quite small, so it doesn't really go in very well. So we may have to put it in bow mode. So there you go. The bow, the weapon itself is bigger than she is, so you're never going to use it. And yeah, she's Arachnid. I mean, it's a shame that they made such lame toys out of this figure, because the character was actually all right, really, in the show. But the main class Arachnid was absolutely atrocious. This one's pretty much the same. Yeah, if you're a fan of Arachnid, you're going to pick her up. If you're not, don't bother, really.
I like to move it, bit, bit.